Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a video on how to do customs for some of you guys that are just like starting to want to do customs to your like equipment models or something, or just to make like custom buckets. But in my mind, there's two types of models, or two types of customs. Sorry. The first custom is customizing the machine itself, such as like painting this, putting a cab guard, or just doing something like that. And then the other custom is making buckets, such as this, making your own buckets instead of buying them. That's a custom, or them are two types of customs to me. But to start out with the first custom, or customizing your machine, the first tip I have is to be creative. Don't just go around copying everybody's designs and what they've done to theirs. I mean, put a little bit of your imaginative self into it, because to me, I mean, I sometimes base my customs off of somebody else's, but I don't completely copy them. I mean, I like get maybe ideas, or if I can't figure out how to do something or like how to mount it, I'll look at their custom and see how they did it, and it's very useful. But don't completely just copy it. But also for the equipment custom, if you don't just go around customizing, such as like I would customize a little bit of everything if you want to, or either do a bunch of custom or just do a little bit. It's about the same. But I mean, if you like something the way it is, and if you see someone else's, I wouldn't change it. And if you think, oh, I like that, but I like this better, then just leave it. Just make up your mind. But don't be indecisive about it, so it'll frustrate you a lot in making it. Another tip I have is be patient. Like, such as like paint drying. Let's just say it takes 3 hours to dry, or to get fully dry where you can actually handle it some without it getting all over your fingers or something. But be patient about it. Don't just go rush into it trying to like huff and puff on it trying to get it to dry. But another for paint tips I have is use a blow dryer to really get it dry and really solid. But also when you don't be all, if something such as like these GPSs I have, global positioning systems I have on the back of my 330, these things took forever to mount these things because they would not stand still. I mean, it probably took me 4 hours, because I would try to get something to hold them up, and I'd come back in 30 minutes and they'd be down on the ground. It took me forever, and I was really starting to get frustrated. But just don't get too overly frustrated about it. It'll ruin your model. You'll just mess it all up. But there ain't much to it besides just be yourself on your model. Next, for such as buckets, such as this tilt bucket I've made for my 330, and this regular trenching or dredging bucket, sort of. I don't, you call it what you want. Light material. Sorry, yeah, light material. That's what that bucket was designed. The first tip I have is to sketch out your plans, such as just get a scrap piece of paper, like just a piece of notebook paper like this, and draw out your plans. It'll help you a lot. As you can sort of see in this one, I've sort of just drawn it like hammers, Velcro bucket. That was when I was making my Velcro bucket, grapple, my box, my like dirt box, my shear up here. But just sketch it out. It'll help you a lot, because if you like, the drawings help me a lot, because like such as this, I'm going to be making a custom tilt bucket for my loaders. going to be universal mount, but I have to, I've already drawn it out, and if I wouldn't have drawn it out, I would have probably never mounted it right, because it took me about, probably about an hour to get it drawn out the way I wanted it, because I couldn't keep on deciding which way I needed to mount the pivots, and I finally got it. Also, if I use plastic, like just plastic, like, let me get the sheet. Just clear plastic like this with a film over it. I get it at Hobby Lobby for $1.69 for a sheet like, it's about a foot by a foot and a half or something like that. But you can buy bigger sheets than that. There's also plastic. I don't have any of that personally, but it's really good, I've seen, and you can do a lot more with it. Because my plastic is so fragile, but I have to be very patient with mine. So if you're using plastic like mine, be patient, very patient, and be very easy when you cut. I use 10 snips that you can buy at Walmart for like, I think I got these for like $6 or something. I also use little snips and a Dremel. They'll help you cut it, but you gotta be really careful. The 10 snips do really good cutting for big things, big pieces of plastic, but now if you're trying to get little pieces, I suggest a Dremel because it'll help a lot. But just be patient in any of these things you do. Again, don't completely copy. I mean, it's your decision if you want to copy it, but if they get mad at you for doing it, it ain't my problem. But sorry, that's my phone going off. But there ain't much to it I got for it. Sorry, my brother's clumsy. But other than that, ain't much. That was just requested. I forget your name. And if you have anything else like video on supplies of how to make a custom, such as like abrasives, such as glues, plastics, paints, or just how to do something, comment me or message me and I'll get to that. So I guess I'll see you guys.